Hello, guys. Hope this is clear and my voices can be well heard. So today there is no music. I actually got some copywriting and my video got banned from some locations and blah 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 for playing music on the background. I understand the rules, so I won't do it anymore. So today there is 10 minutes before the market opens. I will just go over briefly into my pre-market. So this is a screenshot of the pre-market session, which was around 2 hours ago. Okay, and then there is some minor news. Not these news are not really minor. Okay, ISM, and JOLTs are actually very important. Um, when it comes down to market participants and their perspectives. Also, bulls are still in control, okay, and I believe a test to their strength could happen today under the 6,000 mark. Let's see if that happens or not. It doesn't matter. My main levels today are under 6,000s, okay, or the 6,000 mark. And the 6,000s and 70s, okay? These are just two. This is like two main barriers where I believe and where I think, and where I will mainly be looking at if I want to trade or make any trade at all. Okay, these are the two main levels. So under 6,000, I will be interested to get long until 5980. If 5980 breaks, I do believe, of course, 5980 is just that level. Okay, of course, if it goes into the 5977s or 78s and I immediately see strong buying effort and price starts to climb up, I will be still interested in taking this long. I'm trying to adopt this flexible mindset in order to not jeopardize and really mess up with my trading, okay? Because I do believe that we have to be very not only selective but also be flexible. We have to find the fine tune between and the balance between the flexibility and the selectiveness. Okay, so I will be interested in getting long. This would be highly based on order flow. Okay, I really need to see the strong buyers or some trapped sellers, anything of that kind. I need to see it visually, and they need to be very, very, how do I say, very clear, okay, very neat. So in terms of the second scenario, it's possible that bulls can defend the range mentioned above, the 6,000 to 5980s. And if that happens under 5980s, if there is momentum on the selling side, I will be looking for short plays targeting the 5940s, as you can see right here. This is a 4-hour demand zone. 6071 is the main level right now for me to watch out. Because as you can see, we are at 6040, so we are around here on this level, right around there, that zone. So it's more likely for us to see a 6071 if the momentum keeps on building. And this 671 is on watch because yesterday's highs was 6069. And of course, typical traders will look to long the previous day high breakout, and we'll have a supply zone and also a gap. Okay, so I will look for trapped buyers near this supply zone. So this is basically my breakdown for today's session in 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, I also found out about this. This is actually very, very good. Okay, I will most likely try to print this and paste it here near my trading station. So is it in my plan? Okay, if no, then there is no trade. What the heck are you doing, right? Simple. If it is in my plan, okay, let's follow on to the next one. Are you seeing exactly what you wanted to see? Volume, trap traders, liquidations, whatever it is for me. If not, then no trade. If yes, then let's see. Is it the right moment right now? Is it the right timing? It is. Are you in the right session that you used to trade, or are you trying a new session? It doesn't matter. Are there any news to be aware? For example, there will be news today at 3 p.m. Will it make sense for me to open a position at 255, 256, 257? Does it really make sense? It's debatable, of course. If I really see something that I really like, I can open the position and I can close it just before the 3 p.m. Okay, if the price is not deeply in the money in my favor. Okay, is the right day. Okay, for example, not trading weekends or the market is partially closed today, for example. It is not. Okay, it's just an example. If the market closes earlier or other markets are closed, which is not very common. I don't believe I ever saw the stock market being partially closed and the bond market fully closed. I do believe that it happens on the opposite. But if not, then no trades. Once again, if yes, then are we following our rules? Have I hit my daily stop percentage? My per trade percentage limits? Other protocols that you might have? If not, then there is no trade. If you have exceeded your limit loss for the day, then there is no trade. If you haven't, then just execute. Okay, I do believe that this is a very cool tool to have by my side. It really helps me figure the why, the how, and the where components when placing a trade. And yeah, since today we cannot have any type of music to not get copyrighted, I will be here, but in silence. So yeah, let's go. Waiting for this session to start. I believe today I will just look at the normal yes for the time being. I want this one to be recorded. That's right, current time. And yeah, okay, 1 minute into the open. Yeah, 1 minute. Okay. Let's follow. Maybe tomorrow I will have my camera. I do believe it adds some more proximity and some. It also could be cool to then go back and see myself where is the place that I'm looking at when I place my trades, how is my face when I am reacting to what the market is presenting me, how is my reaction to when I'm in a position, in a losing one and a winning one. That could be also cool. I'm just doing an experiment, and I really like to. I like to talk. Okay, I rather talk than to just write into my Discord. That's just the way I am. So I really enjoy doing this type of videos where I can really talk about what I'm seeing and what I'm thinking. And there it goes, the noise. That noise is scary. Okay, let's go. By pressure. Okay. I'll just note something that I find it helpful. I will show you guys in a second. To note. Okay. As you can see, there was a change in pattern midnight. Change in pattern overnight in terms of VWAP. So bulls will be looking for VWAP to act as potential support. Okay, I'd just like to add this type of things as I can find and can develop a pattern over time. Let me just check this. Yesterday happened the exact same thing. I'll show you in a second. Exactly the same thing. Okay, rejecting, then breaking out. Not really retesting, but just trading above VWAP, and then before the open, traded into the VWAP and then bounced. Okay, 620s all the way up to almost 670s. Was very cool. Just some adds up and just for pure context, in my opinion. But it has been playing out very decently, in my opinion. And once again, day before yesterday, which means it was Friday, as we can see. I don't understand why this just doesn't adjust to the size I want to. Like, okay, this is good. As you can see, we're trading under it. Okay, blah blah blah. Then 1 test, 2 tests, 3 tests, 4 tests. This is debatable, a retest. Okay, however, we failed to break the 59.25 support level, so we can arguably say that bulls are still in control in terms of VWAP. But then look at this. Retest once again before the open and then see how VWAP acted. And even here, as you can see, we just formed a 4-hour demand zone. Okay. And then we retested that same zone within the VWAP, as you can see right here. Okay, this would have been a very good entry. Okay, 59.40, around 59.45s would have been a very, very good entry. Okay, targeting, I don't know, the 59.60s or something. Very good. Okay, just for context, this adds as a valid confirmation. Okay, so it's just for that. I do believe it's a very cool thing to just note and to be aware of. Okay, we just check out how Thursday was. Thursday there is no really commonality between. Okay, VWAP, yes, it acted as support for some time. Okay, at the moment we are selling off of this 60.45s, which was also a hard level to break yesterday. 60.45s to 60.50s. Price bulls were struggling a little above this level. Okay, as you can see right here, once again broke above VWAP, then doesn't test it before the open. Test VWAP, but then we have a failed pattern where the move goes under VWAP and then goes above VWAP and then goes under VWAP and then it starts testing VWAP as a resistance. Okay, in confluence with 59.25 acting as a support level. Okay, 59.60s and then 59.60s once more and then 59.60s once more, which coincided with the VWAP. Then huge sell-off from 59.60s all the way down to 58.80s, 80-point sell-off. But this is not as predictable as the other patterns were. Just for curiosity, Wednesday is not that great. Tuesday also not that great. It's just really for a reference point. Okay, but now enough. talking and let's focus on this session because this is what matters. The present is what matters the most. So just check distribution of the first 5 minutes. Okay. A lot of volume on those 60-40s area. Okay. Really that much. Okay. Sellers seem more active after that selling, that sell-off that happened midday yesterday. They seem quite different from what I was seeing during the open, the first 2 hours of the open. They're very different. They seem more aggressive. Yeah, that's it. And we are testing View app. Okay, nice. It matches with um, view app from the TOS. Very nice. 1155, 620, 2025, 2050. Around that. Okay, very nice. Will bulls be able to sustain this view app or not? That's the main question right now. And how will they act and react to this 60, 36 and above? Let's see. Okay, very good reaction from bulls. As you can see once more, pattern seems to be repeating and holding. Okay, we are already 10 points above. Okay, which is cool just to have a reference point. Okay, just 1 minute. I'll go to the restroom. Just a second, please. And I'm back. Hey, so far, so good. I'm just taking notes off of this pattern. Just check. Broken. Coincidence or not, it also is a divergence candle. Okay, which means that the candle itself ends in a positive note, right? Because it closed above its open. But when we see it in terms of delta, it has a negative delta. Okay, meaning that there was more aggressive selling pressure here than aggressive buying. Yet the candle still managed to close above its open price. Okay, so meaning that there is some sort of absorption. Okay, some minor absorption, because I don't like to really call this as absorption, because I don't see it as a very reliable uh, form of absorption, but we can say that it is an absorption. So we could easily have entered here at 60.31s, placing our stuff at 60.28s, and possibly, I don't know, targeting 60.39s, okay? Risking around 3 points to make 8, okay? Something like that, which is almost a 3 to 1 trade, or even the 60.40s, but I do believe that to be a little stretched, and we needed to have some luck in our side. This would have been a very quick scalp. Okay. So far, so good in this first 20 minutes of this session. This pattern is holding off quite nicely. Let's see if we can make a higher high out of this. Okay, not quite yet. There is definitely some strong effort, as we can see here, above 6036s. Okay, not just one, but already two candles have made near 1000 delta each. Okay, combined they have around 1800 in terms of delta, positive delta. So there is definitely some demand and also strong buying pressure once price is around 6037s to 38s. Okay, which is not that great if you have this type of pressure and you are a bull. Yet no, two times already, bulls tried to break above 6041s, yet they failed on both times. Okay, this is not that great, but yet just minor notes yet. The volume distribution is also getting notably at is building up at 6036s and around 2 to 3 points above and below. And the initial sell-off from the open, which was around at 643s, 6043s, is also one of the largest volume nodes that we have around here. But the 6036 is currently the POC of today's session. So yeah, the CVD is also very neutral. Okay, column volume delta, cumulative volume delta around 0. So the pressure from both sides is basically null. Okay, when we count it, one side minus the other. There is some selling pressure building up. Okay, this is nice. Let's see if this effort could get rewarded. Or maybe just price is just stalling, waiting for the 3 p.m. news. That also could be it. Okay, we have the ISM services index and the JOLTs. So openings are expected to tweeze only marginally to 7.6 million. November from, okay. Oh, okay, so I didn't know about this, but this has like a 2 month delay. Okay, so okay, funny to know. Wasn't aware So today's Joel Tease is actually about November, the month of November. Okay, I actually thought it was about month of December. Okay, but it's all good. So we will only have the final closed numbers of 2024 around February 4th. Okay, actually very cool to know. Okay, let's see how many minute. Okay, 1.5 minute for the Joel Tease. We are at the view app. Let's see if it holds or not. Oh, 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 oh. Let's see. So the ratio. The bit should be getting thinner anytime soon. Okay, as you can even see, the algo just stopped their orders and now they are easing and they are just waiting. This is very cool to see actually. It really amazes me because this means that these news are important for the overall market, okay? Because these are big participants. So let's just see where this goes. Damn. Hard pullback. This is why we never want to get caught up um, off guard for some news, okay? Because uh, this can easily destroy an account, okay? Imagine this can happen. This was just okay. This was 10 points. This depends on how leveraged you are, but this cannot really destroy your account. Of course, depending on how leveraged you really are. Because if you are really, really leveraged, if you are trading with 100 ES lots when you should be only trading with 5, then yeah, this little move can destroy your account. But let's not talk about how extreme that is because that is not a trader; it's a gambler. So, assuming we are talking from a trader perspective, this can be not 10 points, but 30 or 40 points, okay? When the events are big. Big doesn't mean that they really need to be big, but they are big for the markets, and we are not expecting something, and that something which is not being expected happens. And the move is just 40 points. Imagine getting caught off on that side of the trade and losing around 30 points. Okay, not worst case scenario, but losing around 30 points on your account. That's devastating. 30 points is really a lot. Okay, if we have around 4 to 5 point loss on average for your stops, imagine having a 30 points, which is around 6 to 8 times greater. Okay, it's like losing 6 or 8 trades in a row, but just in one trade and in a matter of seconds. That's very hard to deal with, in my opinion. Okay, and the algo just came in true. That's crazy. Okay, this is a very strong gap. Gap, sorry, strong move. I was reading gap on my charts because I have a gap marked down. As you can see, okay, we have a gap at 6,004s. Okay, caused by this. Let's see how we will play this gap out. Okay, under 6,000s around here, I will be interested in trading longs. Okay, let's see how that plays out for me. Okay. Oops. Okay, looks fairly nice. Okay, we just bottom at 6,004. Okay, let's see if buyers are really present right here at the gap or not. Okay, just to keep in mind, this is also a very, very key level at the moment, as you can see. Okay, 4 tests, okay, into the 6,004 or 6,004, 5 something. 4 different tests. Let's see if bulls are really present or not, or only a little lower. They will show up. Here we go. Okay, acceptance here. Cool to see. Bulls are not really that present yet. We are also exploring um, New lows of the day. Okay, and yet, okay, interesting to see. Selling pressure. Okay, okay, it's breaking out. Okay. Report. Consensus range, job openings. Okay, this was above the expected consensus. There are more job openings than what was expected, which is somehow still strange. I don't want to get too economical here. No need to do that. However, I was thinking about, um, like, I have been to the US recently, and I was thinking about the Trump tariffs on abroad products. Like, it's funny because I have visited the Empire State Building, and we just brought some magnets. We bought it right there, and we brought them to Portugal. And I was looking at them, and I just flipped them, and I was seeing that every single magnet was made in China. Every single thing possibly, most likely, that was being advertised at that store of the Empire State Building, which was inside Empire State Building, most likely uh, every single thing was made in China. And I was thinking about it, and if he really puts those tariffs, I don't know, and possibly I'm being stupid talking about this because I don't really know about the exact details because I didn't have yet dedicated the time to really read throughout the full plan of his tariffs. But if he really puts out those tariffs onto those products, there are two scenarios, in my opinion. So, first, um, the US stops importing those products because they will become cheaper nationally. I don't know how. How will they gonna do that? Or they keep on importing them, and they cut margins or they raise prices. But in my opinion, there is always a scenario that will prevail, which is raising prices. So raising prices will mess up all the work that they have been doing throughout this 3 to 4 years, okay, in terms of trying to combat inflation and trying to put inflation down with rising rates. Okay, so now that we are in the process of um, cutting rates, and this is the outlook for the next 3 to 4 years, most likely, um, is now implementing this type of tariffs that will impact inflation somehow. This is just my way of thinking because everything there, if we really go to any store and if you take the time to look where the product came from, one in one product, but depends on the store, of course, but those more affordable pieces and products, of course, they will come from China. Otherwise, there were no margin profit for the store. And this just really messes up, and I will investigate, messes up with me and with my head. I will investigate and will dive deeper on those things because I do believe that can have a major impact on the markets and on the economy itself from the US if this plan really goes forward, because I don't really understand the US politics and the amount of political influence and power the president has. Okay, it's absurd in my opinion. A president that is able and capable and they let them do that is just insane for me. Well, enough talking. I will dive a little on that later. And as we can see, we are still finding some sort of acceptance. I don't really see much. I was looking at more of this side. Yes, there is some minor absorption, but this not can really this cannot really be called absorption yet, in my opinion. Okay. And also, I don't really like to get in right after a big drop. Okay. A drop like this is very significant for me. So I don't like to get in just right now. Hey, just forget this. This is just a previous demand zone. So I don't really like to get just because I need to see more evidence in strong one. Okay. Or I need to see a change in direction and price just starting to climb up and making some higher lows and higher highs. Okay. Let's see if I can, oops, make this a little thinner. Okay. This is okay. Yeah, this is good. So see, we are still trying to make new low of the day, new lows. We are making new lows actually, 59.93.75. So there is no reason for us to just get in just because we are seeing, okay, strong aggressive selling pressure and we are not getting an immediate response and immediate reward for bears. Okay, so we'll just need to wait a little further. RTY. Just check very quickly. RTY. That scared me. Okay. strong drop and a strong buyer's reaction at the 59.90s. Let's see if we can get a more follow-up on this move. Okay. Still waiting. The volume is very elevated right now. Okay, just gonna show it to you. The volume is really elevated. Okay, this is not usually common, I believe. And also, we were talking about those 8,000 new jobs, and I believe this is uh, strange. Not strange, because yeah, job openings make sense. Okay, and possibly we can see finally the unemployment rate stepping in and popping a little higher, because if there is more job openings, does that mean there are more people getting fired? I do believe that's it, right? I'm not entirely sure. So let me just, good morning. I wasn't short. Well, that sucks. Okay, that's nice. We were close to news and timid. Okay. Buyers are trying hard to make it bounce. Let's see. They're able to do so. I don't really see much yet. Okay, this is a little cleaner to see. Okay. I believe that this has too much lighting. Yeah, it's too much bright. Actually, very good. You can see some buyers stepping in right here. Okay, but this is not really my way of trading. Okay, I believe that a guy like something I want to evolve into, but a guy like Carmine got 100 right away here at 59.22s or something, 59.91s after seeing this type of pressure. But I am not able to do so yet. Okay, and most of the time I get a bad entry because of that. Okay, but it's something I'm evolving into. Also, I'm just still waiting for this because there is some strong volatility at the moment. Okay, and a 4-point stop loss will be hard in this environment right now. So I'm just waiting. Okay, something happened here. Oh no. Something occurred. Okay, connection lost. Okay, unexpected delay. Oh no. I'll show what occurred. Okay. I most likely missed the boat. Okay, 59.91s. Okay, which is around here, which was the resistance level, previous resistance, which now should be acting as support. Buyers did a very good job. Okay, they were very fast acting upon this. Most likely, I will try to add and to get in long on a pullback, which gets met once again with more buying pressure. This was buying pressure. This was fast, and maybe I was just distracted, and I was talking, and yeah, need to keep some more attention to this because if I could have entered at 59.91, which could have been a little premature, however, it offered some nice potential right away. Okay, 59.91, I would have been up around 16 points right now, and this would have been a very cool trade. Okay, so there is some strong buying pressure still. 512, 708. Let's see if we can get a drop, a little drop, and if buyers can hold this or not, or if this was only a relief from all that selling. Okay, let's see if I have the pullback I need. Come on, just show me something worthy. I will size down a little, but how volatile this thing is. This is still moving very, very quickly. However, the volume is dropping a little, as you can see by here. Okay, the volume is just dropping a little. Okay, but the volume was very elevated. Let's see if this thing can drop, I don't know, until 59.96 is something like that. This would be a cool spot to put a stop on that. Let's see. Want to see the lows, 59.96s. Okay. See if this thing is just a free fall mode, and we are just going to retest previous lows, low of the day. Okay, price of control just dropped to 59.96 for the time being, of course. Okay, this is just in free fall mode. Damn, look at that. Wow. Okay, this is very nice. Very nice to see, of course. Okay, the buyers are not stepping in as aggressively as they once were, okay, as they previously were around here. The aggressiveness is very different, okay? We can easily spot it just by looking at the numbers behind it, okay? This will most likely be a failed double bottom, in my opinion. And I do believe we are going to make a new low of today, briefly. And I wouldn't be long, okay? Just because of this, okay? There is nothing here that tells me that I should go long besides the double bottom pattern, okay? This can still bounce, of course. Markets doesn't matter the type of analysis and how good your analysis is. Markets will do whatever they want to do, and if there are not more aggressive sellers here, the market will just bounce. Okay, simple. But once again, there is no sign for me to get it. Here, I don't see a sign. Back there, I do see it. Okay, we started off by this right here, 500 positive delta, and then we moved fast. I need to review it. Okay, we moved fast, and then yeah, this just came here, and at 59.91 would have been a fantastic entry. Let's see, this is taking a little way longer, and not way, but it's taking longer than the previous bounce. Okay, so even if this bounce, I won't really expect this to go higher than 66 or 14. I don't really expect that to happen. Okay, this is taking way much longer, which means, in my opinion, that there is some sort of acceptance for these new prices, and buyers are not really that present as they previously were. Okay. Nonetheless, the 59.91 is still behaving like a proper support level should. This is a very good level. And it's easily to spot in terms of a sharp perspective. Okay, very easy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 above, and then 5. Okay, it's very easy to spot. Okay, 6001. And Q reaches new, which is another strong volume. Okay. Come on, break it. Okay, it's building up, building up, building up. 59.87s, and here we go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Okay. Strong aggressive buying, aggressive buying pressure here at the 59.85s. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Okay, I would be out if I saw this and if I was up 15 points easily. Okay. Okay, what is ringing? Messages. 338, RTY. Okay. RTY. Okay, 59.84s. Very good trade. Very good trade. I need to be more. This is what I mean by flexibility. Okay, but even though I most likely would be stopped out, France had a really good entry. Okay, being even it had a good entry when we see the forward looking. Okay, but imagine something. Okay, 16.6 as an entry, for example, 60.11 as a stop. This would have been a very cool entry, or even right here. 60. But this is not as good because we have this spike right here. This spike right here provided a very good entry as well. Okay, spike above and then failed to reclaim. So 59.93 with the 59.98 stop, 59.93 targeting, I don't know, 59.81, which is around 12 points. Yeah, it could have been a very good trade as well. This is my issue still because this is not only my issue, okay? This is my issue because I don't see it. I don't have any type of setups right now here because I was looking to get long at 59.91, okay, not short, okay? But still, I am still open to trade this thing short because this is triggering one of the scenarios that I had yesterday's, but I'm glad I was able to catch this one made up for today's trade, but not yesterday's, but a good one trade at a time. Very good trade on his end. Okay, this scenario number 2 is getting in play. Let's see if I can find some type of confirmation to getting short. I didn't find anything, okay. Even this, yes, we can say that there is lack of buying pressure, so there is acceptance lower, and for this reason, we can see this thing move short easily lower. Okay, but just for this, I don't really like to get in. Okay, maybe I have a lack of confidence in my analysis. I don't know. Maybe that's it. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's see if 59.91 can act as resistance once more. If it can, then maybe I could be open to short the move. I don't know. I just want to be selective, okay? I don't want to trade anything and everything, okay? That's all. Okay, this is a fairly good zone, okay, which was previously a resistance, then it acted as support, and now price is trading below it, okay? So if we can bounce and have a relief bounce into it, and where sellers now step in to defend it, I will be very interested in shorting the move, okay? If not, that's okay. Some aggressive selling here at the 59.70s. Yet it's bouncing. Let's see. I'd like to see more aggressive buying pressure than really selling to get this, get a short at it. Let's see if you can have a similar pattern that happened here. If we spot that, where we just break out of the range and then we come back right into it, I could be placing a short right here. Okay, there is some strong aggressive selling pressure here at the lows at the 59.75s, which is not getting rewarded just yet. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now there it goes. Ooh, what a huge resting order of 1100, 1200 basically. At the bids, okay, look at this. As soon as this popped up, there is some buying pressure right here. Okay. Just because this thing popped up. Oh, of course I don't know, but as soon as this pops up, look, price just. Okay. And the order just vanished. Strong buying pressure right here. Let's see if you can get rewarded or not. Come on. Can it break 59.84s? Okay, yes it can. Let's see, 59.90. Okay. Buyers are putting up a show right now. 59.69 is the low of the day. Today's session. Okay, very nice. I like this. I like this. $59.90s. Let's see. Let's see if there is some buying pressure not rewarded, or if this tests and just goes away. Okay. Only my number one scenario worked out today. I expected, but of course it's normal to see that since it's a sell-off from 60/40s, it's expectable to see at 59/70s, 70 point lower, which is more than 1%. It's expected to see some form of relief bounce. Okay, it is more than expected. So my uh, bearish scenario here got invalidated. That's why I was expecting to see relief bounce, not of this kind. Okay, I was not expecting to see relief bounce of more than 30 points, which is now has now touched the 35 point mark of a relief bounce, which is insane for me. Okay, I'm used to days where the high minus the low, the range of the day is not even 35 points. So this is just insane for me. I'm just adapting still. So I want to think things slowly and I want to be selective. Also, there was some good setups this day today. Right here, this was a very good setup. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Let me just see it if I can display it. Okay, this was a very good setup. Can I highlight this and possibly markers? Triangle, square, circle, note, box, eclipse, rounded box. Okay. I want to see this right here. Okay. This right here. I want to highlight this. How can I line it up? Okay, I want to do it like this. And then I also want to add this commentary rounded box. Yeah, it could be a rounded box as well. Right around here. Oh, okay. This is not transposes into the below. So I must guess that we must do it from but underneath, right? Right here. Okay. Format. Okay, this can be displayed as this type of green. Also, I don't like this type of green. Okay, this one right here. Okay, this is a good one. I can see this. Okay, this is the type of things that I must note about because this was one example that I could have been very flexible. Okay, I missed the boat here. Okay, no worries on that. Um, but I could have played this one short on the second retest to just display how weak the retest was. Fairly 59.91. Okay, I can highlight this 59.91 as well as a okay, this is just an horizontal line. I'm not used to horizontal line. Okay, but I believe that we can just extend it, apply, perfect format. We can make it pink. Um, okay, we cannot comment on it, which is a shame. Format, I want this to display as a 2. Yeah, it's good to see as a 2. We not really show info, show midpoint, visibility, ratios. Okay, yeah, we cannot. So if we display this, which is very cool. Okay, I can even do something. Box call out. Uh, okay, this is right here. Retest of the 5991 was weak as bulls did not step then immediately like they did before. This offered a good short opportunity played correctly, especially with that failed bounce above 5996. Okay, very, very cool. Okay. I feel like this is well see, very visible, and yeah. I'm just placing this one out here. This is hard to see. Okay. Okay, just let me just check if I can make this a little format. Bold properties. Format. Okay, I don't want this to be 12, but rather 16. Okay, apply. Oh, what happened? Oh, no. Properties, format. I don't want this to be black. Okay, apply. Okay. Yeah, this is rather appealing. Okay. This is very much nicer to see. Okay. So we can easily delete this one. And we can place this one. A short setup missed. Not an easy one. Something to be aware. Different reaction. Reaction, the same level within minutes, provided good opportunity. Okay, it's missing a P. Okay. Now I can show. Okay, let me just show it. Okay. Okay, 5991 is now acting as a possible support once again. 5991. Testing once again. still here. I'm just not sure what to do right now. There is no big interest from buyers to defend this 59.91 on the order flow, of course, on the tape. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do right now. So I will be just sitting around and waiting. Ó,
Foi preciso tipo ao chat, por causa daquela conversa que tivemos ontem. Tipo, o que é que os atletas.
peraí só um minuto. What? Awesome. Very, very cool. Right now, I'm not seeing much um, worth noting. So I'm really wondering if I'm just going to step out. So, don't know. I don't see it because, like, my issue with the current session was really the main thing was this. I'll show it. Okay, I'm not sure how to arrange. Okay, it doesn't matter. Wait. Yeah, the main reason for me today was really the fact that, okay, 59.91 provided a solid setup. Um, and I was looking also at the 67th, which did not occur. So uh, I believe that with how the market is trading right now, I feel like there is no much more room for me to trade within this circumstances. Okay, as you can see, the volume, the not the volume, but the prints that are displaying here, they are full of information, but not relevant for me at the moment. Okay, we can see even from a footprint chart, there is not much we can see. Okay, yes, if we zoom it, yes, we might argue that, oh, okay, there is some sort of absorption here from the sell on the seller's side, but is that really the case? Because in my opinion, it isn't. Okay, so uh, yeah, I believe that I missed the two only opportunities that I had today. Um, they were not the easiest, okay, to capitalize on, in my opinion. Okay, this was the first one. This bounce right here. It happened very fast. Okay, yes, I was a little distracted, and that's on me. I was talking about something, and this is something that I have to get used to on stream to not really talk about some topics besides the what I'm actually seeing. And I was talking about the markets, but not directly from trading, which is not good. And then this was the second one, okay, which was basically a retest of this zone that failed to behave like this previous retest. This was the main play today, okay, which was actually the play that I planned for. So um, it was my job to execute, but I was not fast enough and I was not um, sharp enough to execute on this. So this one's on me, on my fault. So yeah, I do believe that that was the main setup for today's session. Okay, even though it was not the easiest to execute, and I will actually um, I want to highlight the speed of this. Okay, to just save it for later, as we might see it once more further down the road, and this following sessions that will, okay, sorry, it's not this one, that will come up. Okay, speed of buyers kicking in at the 59.91 support. Just to save it. Okay, I rather prefer this to have a much cleaner intraday comment and really to speak out loud my thought process and my everything, okay? Because if I get into a trade and I'm speaking out loud to the stream, then I know what I was really thinking and not what I was typing, okay? It's very different. So yeah, I do believe that will end the stream on that note. I will be back tomorrow, and I hope tomorrow I have a better execution process. Okay. I hope it's that way, and I know it will be that way. Okay, I'm just still. Um, it's like a machine. Okay, when you stop using the machine for so many time and for so long, the machine just starts getting rustier and a little slower. Okay, so that's, I believe, what I'm sitting at the moment, and I need to be a little faster adapting and to be more sharp when I'm in front of my computer. Okay, so bye bye and see you tomorrow.